Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Monarchs offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. A first down run in the red zone. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, ODU.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. On the ground, it's Poe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll go to the sneak. He has the first and still on his feet.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Back to throw, it's Farrell. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ivy. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. They'll try the run. Got a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
Read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll pull it on the read. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Farrell. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Give to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Hits the afterburners. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up the 3 spot. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Dropping back, it's Farrell. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going...
There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Snags it. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Prince. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch near the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Farrell. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't get him to the ground. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. And the returner will be brought down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, better look out! A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 1st down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Farrell. Finds his man, it's Ivy.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got an open man. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Handoff to the single back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man, it's Brown. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Here comes the heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To throw, it's Farrell. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On the run, it's Poe. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Right back to the well. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. The Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things, and that first half needs some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Oh, he's got a chance. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Handoff to the single running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Farrell. He's going to let it go. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The give out of the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. The field goal is no good, and it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's a hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hunt is on its way. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run.
Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Bucks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the have it with a 1st and 10.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Ball spins away. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Monarchs want to move quickly. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Might be changing the route. He's got him. Still running at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds and the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Farrell. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He gets it out to the 7. getting the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They'll run the screen. Crosses the 35. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He breaks a tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. And now they regain the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and then
into the secondary on the right. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find...
Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. Firing deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He might want another play. To the air. It's Farrell. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Motion from the wideout. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Working a little foot magic. Sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. You take that kind of chance to the outer 3rd of the field, I mean, that's just begging to throw a pick 6.
Not a great decision. The coach is not going to be very happy when he goes over and says, why are you throwing in the double coverage? Let's read the field. If they're going to do this, let's take something else, right? You can never go broke taking a profit. Do a good job of seeing what they're doing and trying to take away from you and take the other one.
fakes the handoff. It's Clark. At the 35, he's got more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. Give him 88 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll try to sneak it. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to pass. It's Farrell. He unleashes a long one. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Butler. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete out of the backfield. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding